welcome back to my channel. If this is your second time back, if not, hello, welcome. We're gonna do the second day in Stardew Valley. So I can turn the volume down right away, because the music is kinda loud. If you caught my first video, which was a few months back, I'm sorry that it kept cutting out because my internet sucked. Just gonna turn that down, just more have as background music. So yeah, like I said, my first two videos on this cutout for day one, you start off with 500 gold, so if you saw that I didn't make a whole lot starting out, which kind of sucks, because you usually can do a lot better if you're lucky enough. So day two, you get a letter from Willie saying that he's come back. He basically just gives you the fishing rod. We will go talk to him because fishing in the beginning game is a good way to make money real quick, which that's what we're trying to go for. Water these real quick. And that's basically what we're just gonna do. The first few days is trying to make a lot of money real quick and up our farming. Looks like I do have some foraging from last time that I kept, because they also do give you energy, and in your first days you're not going to have a lot of it, so it does help to have some, especially now that we can fish, because I'm gonna go more into that and worry not so much on foraging. Ooh, we got our first geode. Which I believe is only 25 gold to have Clint, who is the blacksmith here, crack open. Now if you do see these worms on the ground, they show you that there's an artifact spot, so if you take your hoe, you can hit it and you'll find clay. Sometimes you'll find artifacts. Clay is kind of useless. At the beginning it's kind of nice because you can sell it for a lot. Right now I'm gonna keep the stone because you can, again, you get like 2 gold off of it. You can make some money, but not a whole lot. We're gonna keep the coal because you definitely need that, but you will need the wood and stone later on for buildings. But I've seen other people's time to sell it right away. If you saw my first video, this is a good spot over here to forage. There's always usually quite a bit to find, and as you get higher in your levels of foraging, you will find more there from time and a lot more frequently, which is another thing we're also going to be trying to do, is get our levels up quicker. I don't know if we met Maru yet. Yep. And if you, in your first few days, you have to meet all the villagers as well, which is kind of annoying because there's quite a few of them, and in my first playthrough it took me a while to find some of them. We're gonna check the trash because there is sometimes stuff to find in the trash. Did we meet Alex? No, we didn't. I know I touched on the menus in my first video. If you didn't see it, I'd go watch it, because there's no point in watching this one if you haven't seen the first day. But a quick rundown: you have your menus, you go through them with the right and left trigger. Let's see how many people we've met. We've met a few. We'll be meeting Clint because I have to go talk to him anyways to get this geode cracked open. Let's just check Mayor Lewis's trash. And stranger danger with this little kid. joke's on you. Don't let me catch you on my farm. Okay, let's go talk to Clint. The only way to introduce yourself to him is to go behind his counter. I guess we already did talk to him. Process geode. Yep, 25 gold to do it. We get a rock. Yay. Let's go see what's in the library trash. Nothing. Alright, get out of the... Did we meet Jazz? Nice to meet you. Another quick rundown that I go to in more detail in my first video is... hold on, let's meet Willie first. But, as I was going to say, a quick rundown, even though I did it in my first video, is to scroll between your tools if you're using console, like I am on PS4. You just use your right and left trigger. Yeah. Shut up and give me my rod. Just give me your rod, Willie. We don't need to talk. I will not be contacting you tomorrow morning. To talk just to get your rod, Willie. There we go. Now I like to keep my tabs organized. 3 copper ore, which I'll probably keep. Ooh, bubbling over there shows that there's fish, but we can't reach it from there where we currently are with the beginner level. So then you just use square. If you reach those bubbles with your pole, you're more likely to catch fish quicker. And you just gotta keep this green bar on the fish, 2 fish. And to do that, you just keep hitting square. Come on, there we go. Now we are out of room. Goodbye, rock. Fish worth more right now. So we're trying to make a lot of money. When did I use... Oh, yes, I used gold to get that geode open. Never mind. I'm an idiot. We'll sell the sardine, 40 gold. That's actually pretty decent right now. Fish as much as you can in the beginning, because in the early game, or later in the game, fishing isn't as lucrative, even with a higher fishing level. We're just gonna sell some stuff to give more room in my backpack. What's this? Trying to keep the artificial. 2 smallmouth bass. How many days do we get on there? Fishing level's not high enough right now. Yeah, cool. Having met Abigail. Perfect, a lot of people here. We'll definitely sell those because that's worth more. We'll keep that for energy purposes. We'll get rid of that. I guess we'll buy more seeds. You can... The higher the price in the seed, usually the more money you get from it. But also you have to check the days on how long each seed grows. Some take longer than others. So definitely pay attention to how far you are in a season. I'll just buy all the parsnips I can because they take 4 days to grow. And since I don't have a scarecrow yet, which we need to get our farming level up to protect your crops, just meet all the people since they're right here. This is frig off, Marty. Yes, people. And then we'll just go back to fishing. We'll plant the parsnip seeds tomorrow when I'm there. I don't really want to lose fishing time because fishing's pretty lucrative right now. Wait. Yay, broken glasses. Right now we can't do anything with that. Later on there's a machine that you can use to turn that into quartz, which you can use to build certain things. But right now it's junk and I'm not gonna save it. And you can't sell them, which sucks. But at least we're building up our fishing level, because your level increases each time you cast your rod. So cast your rod a lot and do it in public. There's no police force in Stardew Valley. We got a sunfish. Nice little background music. Sets a really nice aesthetic. Yay, more broken glasses. Smallmouth bass. Ooh, we got a silver star. That means it's worth more than the base price. The quality system on this game is based on stars. Basically, as you can see for my sunfish, it's at base quality. My smallmouth bass is at silver star. Then there's gold star and iridium quality. Iridium being the best, and it's a purple star. Fish. We're basically just gonna fish until it gets laid out. I might even just sell that horseradish because you can stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning, then your character just collapses from exhaustion and you lose some money. So in this beginning, if you spend a lot of your money... Ooh, a treasure chest, but I really don't want to lose the fish just to get it. Sometimes you find nice things in there, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it could just be junk. I usually wait until I'm higher in my fishing level, because as your fishing level rises, your green bar gets bigger, makes it easier to fish, and get all those treasure chests that may or may not have sweet loot. Green algae, you can use that for energy. You can also use it to sell. Ooh. Anchovy. Definitely worth more. Thank you, Emily and Haley, aka Idiot Stick. Or Basic Bitch, which is, speaking of, get out of the way. All this walking. Can't wait to get a horse. We'll just sell all that and rearrange my seeds, cause... And while we're here, we'll just fill up my watering can, cause the next day that's gonna need to be filled. feel like going all the way back to town just to cast my rod, and that will be the last time I use that joke, don't worry. Let's chop down some trees so we can get our foraging level up, because that is how you do that. And foraging is a good way in the early game to make money. And to forage more items, you need a higher level. Although we got a lot of wood off that tree, which in the early game you usually don't. So we're doing pretty good. And I am on a forest farm for this one, so you can find foraging stuff in like here. Can I go over there? No, I cannot. But it gives you less room to grow crops and stuff because you can't plant or build anything here. So that's the only thing about that kind of sucks. That's fiber, I believe. You use that to make some stuff. It's kind of just like around the farm here. No foraging stuff. Kind of disappointing. There's the greenhouse. There's your grandfather's shrine. If you watched my beginning video, you know about that. If you didn't, shame on you, go watch it. Let's see what's up here, because there is some forageables up here. We'll just go on my hoe, because I like my hoe. Do a loop around, show you some of the good foraging spots. Should be lucky enough to get anything to drop. There's Sebastian. Let's meet Sebastian. Wow, you're so deep. Got some forageables. This is a really good area to look because there's a lot of space. So plenty of more room for stuff to drop. And we'll go to the Star Drop Saloon because that's another good place to meet a lot of the locals. A lot of them go there at night, except for tonight, I guess. Have we met Pam? Have we met Gus? Emily doesn't want to talk. I don't even know if we met her. I probably should look to see who I've met, but... Okay, he's continuing a conversation from earlier because that's how lonely he is. Okay, forget you too. We'll just drop stuff in the box then and call it a night. Let's see how much we made. You drop your stuff in the box. I've also seen people sell like their original 5 parsnip seeds right away. I wouldn't, because again, you need to get your farming level up to 2 so that way you can get a scarecrow. And I think the 3rd day actually, so tomorrow, you'll wake up, go to your field and see that a scarecrow took one of your crops. So you definitely want to get your farming up right away. Check the weather tomorrow. On certain days, you'll have other channels that you can watch. Rain all day. Yay, we don't have to water our crops. So we'll go to bed, which automatically saves for you, and that's the only way you can save, at least on console. We did pretty well on money. Okay, yeah, clay is 20 gold. Fiber is obviously 1 gold. Copper is 5 per item. We did very, very well. So as you can see, in in the beginning game, you can make quite a bit of money. Not as much as when you get further in the game, obviously, but you can do pretty well. So you can go and buy more seeds or get like food if you find that you're running out of energy. You do pretty well for little work. Um, I'm gonna actually wrap that up since this is already getting to 21 minutes and I'm streaming because I my laptop doesn't work, but yet I do have an Elgato card. I just need to fix my laptop. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you next time.